First in nearly 7 years, a deadlock over healthcare and government spending in the US has resulted in a government shutdown. Hundreds of thousands of workers will be impacted, non-essential workers to be placed on unpaid leave, many government programs and services will be halted. There will be no jobs report this week that provides a monthly snapshot of job creation. Well, that's not all. Aviation sector will be under pressure. Travelers and air traffic controllers may face disruptions, and that means most likely some delays and cancellations as well. More than 11,000 employees at the Federal Aviation Administration could be furloughed. Well, the US government began to shut down at 11:01 a.m. on Wednesday. But what exactly catapulted the shutdown? Let's break this down for you. It's Democrats versus Republicans over healthcare benefits. Democrats want funding for health programs, while Republicans say they won't be quote-unquote held hostage. The Senate failed to approve a measure that was passed by the House that would temporarily extend federal funding for 7 weeks, putting thousands of federal workers at risk of furlough or possible layoff. What are the Democrats' demands? Extension of expiring healthcare benefits, subsidies for low-income health insurance, reversal of Trump-era medical aid cuts. Even as a meeting of top Republicans and Democrats took place at the White House, President Trump showed little willingness to even consider Democrats' demands on healthcare. The US president refused to engage in negotiations with Trump and Republicans, insisting that it is a clean bill that should not be controversial. While commenting on the shutdown, President Donald Trump said, and I quote, "So we'd be laying off a lot of people that are going to be very affected, and they are Democrats, they are going to be Democrats," unquote. President Trump further added that a lot of good can come down from shutdowns and suggested that he would use the pause to get rid of a lot of things we did not want, and that there'd be Democrat things, unquote, is what he said. Federal employees considered non-essential will now be put on leave without pay. In fact, 750,000 could be furloughed daily at a cost of around $400 million per day. For military, pay for military and even civilian workers will be delayed until a funding deal is reached upon that would force them to work without pay. Agents at the FBI, the Drug Enforcement Administration, and even the Coast Guard and other federal law enforcement agencies could remain on the job. Over 13,000 air traffic controllers will continue working unpaid, while the US military personnel on active duty, which includes active guard reserves, will continue their duty. Now, services that are not dependent on Congress for funding will remain unaffected during the shutdown. Social Security, medical care, and even Medicaid healthcare programs would continue. America's largest food aid program, which is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, and the Special Supplemental Nutritional Program for Women, Infants, and Children, known as WIC, would continue operations during a shutdown as funds allow. Postal services will continue unaffected during the US shutdown. Air travel will also continue, but expect disruptions as well. In fact, economists now say that a shutdown could reduce GDP growth by 0.2 percentage points for each week it lasts. With no compromise whatsoever in sight between Republicans and the Democrats, uncertainty looms over how long the government shutdown will play out. The US government has shut down 15 times since 1981, most lasting 1 or 2 days. But with political divides deepening, the question is, could this one drag on longer?